With the start of a fresh wipe, instead of doing what everyone else does and just grinding away at tasks, I wanted to take a little bit of a different approach. Now, last wipe, in my opinion, the absolute easiest way to find the most valuable loot was simply to get the relaxation key, loot its couple of rooms, and then extract. Which, in theory at least, should be much easier early on in the wipe when nobody else is worried about grinding away at rubles. In this guide, I'll be showing you where to find the relaxation key and the loot that you can expect to get from it this wipe. Now, please be sure to leave a like on this video if it's going to help you out. Now, one of the very first raids that I did on streets, I actually spawned right over by the Cardinal apartment buildings, and as I was coming over through the Expo extract area, I ended up seeing a person running straight up the street, so I was kind of watching for them. But regardless, I was pretty close to the relaxation key spawn, so I started to head up this street and make my way over to it. But pretty much I just wanted to include this part in the video just for anybody who's unsure of exactly the route to take. This gives you a direct visual, although I am going to speed it up a little bit, but I'm going to come back once I show you exactly where I found my key. Now, finally, as I made my way into the IT building, I noticed as I passed that door on my right hand side that actually you can no longer open that door and have access to the two key spawns. Now, right here, I did find my relaxation key, although it does make me wonder if with those two spawns, those two potential spawns taken out, does that leave a potential for the relaxation key to not spawn on occasion? Because before it always spawned in one of the spawns, but at this point having two of them blocked off, is that leaving maybe like a 70% chance only for it to spawn? You know what I'm saying? That kind of makes me wonder. So far, the two times that I have been able to come to the room so far this wipe, I did find it, but yeah, just kind of want to make that known. Now, if you're unsure on all of the key spawns, in the description I will have a link to the Tarkov wiki that will show you pictures of all of the different key spawns for the relaxation key. So after finally finding the relaxation key and going back into my next street raid, I ended up spawning right over by the relaxation room, and I immediately ran over, opened up the door, and I'm not gonna lie, at least for my first run, I was quite disappointed. Now, as you can see, I found the little figurine right there, but besides that figurine, honestly, there were only a couple of other pieces of loot throughout the entire room, which honestly had me quite shocked. Compared to last patch, where you used to be able to come in here and you would legitimately make 2 to 3 million rubles every single raid, this actually had me a little bit shocked, but a little bit not surprised, after having seen all the countless videos on YouTube and my own videos having get tons of views, showing off all the crazy loot and everything. It's not too surprising that they nerfed it, but honestly, the fact that they nerfed it this bad is a little bit disappointing. Now, maybe I just got super unlucky being my first, my first time opening the door, but honestly, this was horrible. Now, after this, you're going to see a couple more runs, but hopefully it'll be a little bit better. So as I'm making my way back over to the relaxation key to open it up again, I just wanted to take a second and tell you guys about this room right here. Now that I just looked into on my right there's actually going to be 3 sets of filing cabinets right behind the main desk. Now I have found 9 times out of 10 a very good key in those filing cabinets just about every single time I've looted them. So I always try to make it a point to actually stop by and loot those before I leave the raid. But now, as I was coming up, I always go underneath this little underpass here, and I ended up seeing somebody run through the shadows, as you can see there. But I ended up getting killed right here. And honestly, I thought that this was kind of strange, the way that this guy just snapped and shot once and instantly killed me. So I'm going to play this back here again so you guys can see it again. But honestly, I just don't think that this was legit, so I figured, why not, let's just throw it in here. And yeah, there's the guy's name as well. So in this run, you can see in the bottom left corner, I actually decided to just go into a training. Now, I did this mainly so that way I can just eliminate any possible risk for players, but also so that way I'm not in PvE, because I've heard that loot can spawn a little bit differently in PvE. So this is still for PvP. But anyways, coming into the room, you got the first figurine right on the chair, and immediately things are starting to look kind of sparse once again. Now, this one I did end up finding a couple more things than the last opening, although overall the loot is still very dimmed down, and it truly does not seem like anywhere near the loot that we had last wipe. So honestly, overall, I would probably say, for the most part, there's really no reason to go out of your way to go and find this key, and then also come back out of your way once again to come and loot this room. Honestly, at this point, there's really no real reason to do so. They've nerfed the loot so much that from what I've seen, that there's honestly no point in even coming here anymore. Now, I haven't checked out the Check 15 buildings yet this wipe, but I will be doing that next, and I will be definitely posting a video letting you guys know about that very soon. So definitely be sure to stick around, but thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.